of my biggest mistakes as an emerging singer-songwriter back in the beginning was, and I'm headed to my job right now, it was not having enough money to fund my music career. I know now that the average creation of a great song, just sonically, might be about $1,000, maybe $2,000, just to make a really, really, really great song sonically. And that's music production and audio engineering. It's not even including marketing. But as musicians, we put so much strain on the music to make the money, and there's so much work that is involved with that, and you don't have a guide, right? You're doing it without a guide. The thing that you love to do, you end up hating it because there's so much pressure on it. I believe it was a real estate investor called Stormy Leroy, and he said his job was his investor. And that was such a paradigm shift for me, and I hope it's a paradigm shift for you, that your job can be your investor, right? It's not the end all. I know that you got to make music. You have to make music to live, you know, and not make a living, but to live, right? Real singer-songwriters, musicians, we've got to make music to live. But to make a living requires a whole different beast. And while you're doing that, you need an investor. That's essentially what a record label is they're going to give you the money up front. You make an album, and you got to live off of that upfront advance money. And then once you make an album, and hopefully it's really, really, really great, then they recoup that money before you see any royalties. So doing it independently, we need to remember that let's not put so much strain on our passion, on our craft of making music. Use that job. That job is your first investor. And remember to stay focused.